Hello, I'm Dango Rose. Welcome to the Mountaineer Podcast, where everybody's listening. The Mountaineer brings you the latest news of the peak-to-peak region, in print, online, through our podcast, social media, and special publications. Now, listen in to the latest news of the area with our local journalists.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Jamie Lammers, and welcome to the Mountaineer Podcast. This is a very short segment that will focus on poetry. I was interested in trying to start a poetry segment of the Mountaineer Podcast, and while I'm not sure that will be implemented as a full separate segment in the future, I would love to try and read some poetry for the podcast at points in the near future. Today, I'm going to start that with some words for the week. Before we get into some words for the week, though, I wanted to announce that we have officially chosen the winner of the poetry contest for 2025. The person who got the most votes for their poetry was Mindy Leary for A Writer's Dilemma. Congratulations for winning the 2025 poetry contest. And now, some words for the week, written by Alexander Shalom Joseph for the June 5th, 2025 edition of the Mountaineer. There's some program in which chosen poets have a chance to write a poem that is engraved on a rocket or some such spacefaring thing and is sent into the sky beyond our planet, to float in the blackness, and one day perhaps be read by alien eyes, or to fall back to Earth in however many years, and be read by eyes much like our own, but who have been part of lives which would be alien to us. I am not yet one of these poets, tasked with choosing words to be shot out into infinity to outlive us all. What a concept, what a challenge. Although as I think about this more, all my poems are some small version of this, an attempt at immortality. And in each of them, I try to speak to what it means to be a human today. I try to speak to how it feels to be alive. For example, this morning, as I try to ignore the news, which makes it feel like the world is falling apart, I go outside and look out at the clouds on the horizon. They are perfect. The definition of clouds, billowed and puffy and white, and through looking out at the sky for a moment, I am calm and full and peaceful. But I'm distracted by a phone call, and I go back inside, and then I have to continue my chores and my life. I have an overdue credit card bill. I have to make dinner. And I miss the person I love, even though they are on their way home from work. This is a brief moment on Earth in the year 2025. This is an imperfect poem from an imperfect person, from an imperfect world. But maybe it is enough to rocket out beyond the planet. Maybe it is enough to live forever this little moment I had with the sky. I hope you enjoyed Some Words for the Week, written by Alexander Shalom Joseph for the June 5th, 2025 edition of the Mountaineer. I'll be back tomorrow with our regular segment from Marianne Rosen. Have a great rest of your day.
And that's it for our show. Subscribe online to get more access to more news, weekly updates to our community calendar, and a link to our YouTube channel by visiting themountaineer.com. Be sure to use the coupon code PODCAST when subscribing for a 10% discount, only available to our listeners. If you are in the local peak-to-peak area, be sure to pick up a print edition of The Mountaineer at a local business. I'm Dango Rose. Thank you for listening.